Hi, Jenny Gallagher with session 9, the last one of the life transition makeover. I hope you've been enjoying them. I certainly have enjoyed presenting them to you. And, I think this is a great way to kind of wrap up because the 9 in numerology is about endings, finishing things up. And a lot of times people tend to struggle with that. Again, this can be one of those parts of the journey where people may feel some sadness and some discomfort with letting go. So today what we're going to use is R for our letter that we're picking. So as I've mentioned a few times in numerology, all the alphabet translates into numbers and R does translate into the 9. So we're going to pick the word revolve. And if you take away the R, it's evolve. So it's similar, if you will, to 5, which was right in the middle of the steps. So if you want, when you think of revolve, think of a spiral. So energy is continuing to flow and move. And, when we get to this point, it can be something dying away, but it's going to create an opportunity for something new to be born. So after the 9 comes the next one. So this is the chance to really make sure that we've learned all that we've needed to from this phase that we're in so that we are ready then to move on to the next phase. So I want to share this image with you. So this comes from a deck of cards that I love. Another one of my dear friends gave me this deck. It's called The Wisdom of the Oracle by Colette Baron Reed. And I want to show you that on the back of each card is this image of, get the light off of that, the 2 spirals, right? And so this is the card that has that one on it. And notice how it says round and round. So the lesson here is really about taking that time to discern if we feel like we are just running in circles, kind of chasing our own tail, or if in fact there is something that we can just evolve to, right? Taking that lesson and just kind of learning what we need to learn from it so we can move forward. So I'm not sure if you're aware of this or not, but we are currently in a phase here in, May 2020. We're in a phase of a lot of planets in retrograde. Now, this doesn't mean the planets are actually going backwards. It's our perception of the planets as it relates to when we're looking at them from where we're at and how we would track them in the sky. Instead of seeing them kind of moving forward, it looks like they're moving backwards based on their orbit. So I don't want to get into all that with the planets that are in retrograde. You can certainly Google that and find all kinds of cool information. But what I like about retrogrades is it kind of really does fit in with this 9 theme and this revolve theme and the spirals. And so these are natural laws, if you will. This is how, if you look at a lot of things in nature, things start off as a spiral. And if you think about how we started everything with session 1 is kind of like that dot, that point where something's starting. And then the spiral will start to spin from that as we move to the 2, where it's kind of like the dichotomy, where we're just starting, where that first cell splits to 2. And then we start to move from the 2 to the 3, which is the multiplication. And then the manifestation from the 4 comes, and on and on and on. So it's this constant kind of cycle of that yin and yang, that expansion from the yang or yin energy, and then the contraction from the yang, that force that then applies the pressure to create the friction and the heat to actually create something in physical form. So I think it's kind of a cool way of thinking about things. And when you have that realization that you are working in harmony with nature, it helps you to be a little more comfortable with and dealing with those times where you may feel like, oh, but I don't like that this is a phase where I have to learn or relearn or slow down or let go. Just think of the miracles and blessings that are behind that will be coming to you. So these spirals in nature are beautiful patterns. We see them a lot in everywhere. If you look at galaxies, if you look at plants, if you look at seashells, right, you can see these patterns. So understand that we're part of this natural evolutionary process as well. What else did I want to say? I want to say that being that this is the last of our sessions, that what this is helping you to do is go ahead and think of yourself as completing something. So the homework assignment for today, if you will, is to take some time, reflect back on what it is that you've learned. So with the retrogrades, it allows us to think of all the words that start with RE. So like we picked revolve for our theme today, but it could be reflect, rejuvenate, rest, just all these words that start with RE. It's okay to step back. It's okay to pause or grieve, whatever that might be. And if fear does come up, know that it's just that tendency to want to stay away from the unknown. But again, that is where the miracles and the blessings reside, in the what has not manifested yet. So I hope you've enjoyed these sessions, and feel free to contact me. Share. I hope you subscribe. Even though this is the last of the 9, I will be doing more YouTube videos. So this channel will remain active. It's just this life transition makeover series is over. And as I launch Illuminate Mind Plus Body, my website, well, it's still under design, so I won't go too far with that right now. But I am going to be offering virtual programs for individuals and groups. And it's affordable and it's fun, and it's going to be a great way to get to know yourself better and up your game. So anyway, it's been really fun doing this with all of you. And my name is Jenny Gallagher. You can reach out to me anytime at jennygallagher@msn.com. That's JENNYGALLAGHER.com. Keep going. Keep spiraling. Take care. Bye.